Do you believe that happiness is not a coincidence, but the result of intentional choices made each day? In their 70s, some people still live radiantly, joyfully, and full of vitality, while others feel tired, lonely, and lost. So what creates that difference? It's not money, youth, or luck, but rather the simple habits they maintain every day. Small but consistent actions, like smiling in the morning, chatting with a friend, or jotting down a few things to be grateful for in a journal, can bring about significant changes for the soul and for life. A renowned study from Harvard University on adult development shows that lasting happiness is not a gift of fate, but something we create ourselves. Through proactive and meaningful choices, we can nurture a fulfilling, loving, and peaceful life, regardless of age or circumstance. And the best part? You can start at any time, even today. No matter what your past was like or where you are now, the future is still a blank page, and happiness is something you can absolutely write into it. So if you're ready, let's explore 12 small habits that have the power to change the lives of happy women over 70. In this video, we'll explore 12 simple yet powerful habits, small daily steps that help women over 70 stay healthy, energized, and find true meaning in life. Before we begin, close your eyes and imagine. You wake up in the morning with a gentle smile on your lips, feel peace in your heart, and are excited for a new day. No matter your age, your journey is far from over, and there are still so many things to look forward to. And the first habit to begin that journey is gratitude. Did you know that just one grateful thought each morning can change your entire day? When you open your eyes in the morning, instead of rushing to think about your worries, try taking a deep breath and think of something you're grateful for. It could be the sparkle of early sunlight through the window, the fragrant smell of coffee in the kitchen, or simply the familiar sound of birds chirping outside. These seemingly small things have the power to shift your mood and start your day with positivity. Science has proven that regularly practicing gratitude reduces stress, improves heart health, and enhances sleep quality. One of the most effective ways is to keep a gratitude journal. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't need to be grand, just honest and meaningful to you. It could be a warm memory, a loved one, or simply the fact that you're still here, alive for another day to live and enjoy. When you begin your day with gratitude, you stop focusing on what you lack and instead appreciate what you have. And this small shift in perspective can bring a wave of positive energy that lasts throughout the day. Up next, we'll continue with another important element of lasting joy: human connection. Humans are not meant to live alone. At any age, especially after 70, connecting with others is a vital source of emotional nourishment that helps us feel valued and loved. Happy women not only live longer, but also live more deeply thanks to the positive relationships they cultivate each day. An 85-year-long study by Harvard University clearly shows one thing: it's not fame, wealth, or outward success, but rather close, genuine relationships that determine lasting happiness and health. And you don't need a large social network. Just a few close friends, a kind neighbor, or even a brief chat with your regular vegetable vendor can create a sense of connection. What matters is sincere presence and initiative. You could call an old friend today or join a local club to meet people with shared interests. If you don't know where to start, simply ask someone close how they are doing. A small question can open up a warm and meaningful conversation. Happy women don't wait for connection to come to them. They create it. They know that when we are heard, cared for, and shared with, we not only feel less lonely, but life becomes richer, lighter, and more colorful. Along with emotional bonding, another crucial habit in the journey to joyful, healthy living is daily physical movement. There's a saying that rings true: when you stop moving, you start aging. For women over 70, staying physically active not only strengthens the body, but also nurtures a fresh, optimistic spirit each day. Happy women don't necessarily engage in high-intensity workouts, but they always maintain gentle, enjoyable, and suitable movement habits. Morning walks, stretching upon waking, basic yoga poses, or simply dancing to favorite tunes in the living room. All are forms of exercise that offer great benefits. Science shows that just 30 minutes of walking daily can improve heart health, enhance blood circulation, and especially stimulate the brain to release endorphins, the body's natural happiness hormones. What's precious is that movement doesn't need to be athletic. It can be joyful. Some tend to vegetable garden, others clean the house to music, or take their pets for a stroll around the neighborhood. The key is choosing a form of movement that suits you, without pressure or force. When the body moves regularly, the spirit becomes more resilient, flexible, and vibrant. This not only extends life expectancy, but also prolongs the feeling of truly being alive in a joyful and fulfilling way. Next, we'll explore another equally important factor, a habit that nurtures the mind and maintains mental clarity through the years. Just like the body, our brain needs regular training to stay agile and sharp over time. Happy women understand that keeping the mind active not only makes them feel more alive, but also helps prevent cognitive decline, especially as age increases. Reading daily, listening to audiobooks while relaxing, solving puzzles, playing chess, or simply writing in a journal. These are all ways to exercise the brain. Even spending just 15 minutes a day on such activities can make a noticeable difference. Learning something new, like a foreign language, a musical instrument, or a skill you once loved in your youth, is also a way to keep the mind eager and connected to the world. Intelligence is not just knowledge, it's also curiosity, a desire to explore, and the courage to try things you've never done. When the mind is flexible, life becomes more interesting, rich, and inspiring. Continuing our journey of wellness from the inside out, let's move on to another essential element: nutrition and nourishing the body from the simplest things. Our body is the home we live in throughout our lives, and food is the fuel that nourishes that home. Happy women in their 70s don't turn to harsh diets or chase trends. They choose a way of eating that makes them feel light, healthy, and full of vitality. The key is not in cutting everything out, but in selecting nutrient-rich foods like leafy greens, fresh fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins. A colorful plate is not only appealing, but also packed with vitamins and antioxidants that help the body fight aging and disease. For example, the Mediterranean diet has been scientifically proven to benefit heart and brain health, enhancing quality of life in old age. However, eating healthy doesn't mean eliminating all things that bring joy. A piece of cake or a cup of milk tea now, and then can be a treat for the soul. Happy women don't place themselves under pressure. They eat with appreciation and listen to their bodies. And to keep their minds peaceful, they also practice something essential: mindfulness and stress management. Life inevitably brings moments of stress, anxiety, or sorrow. But happy women don't let those emotions control their entire day. They understand that peace doesn't come from a perfect life, but from the ability to live fully in the present moment. Mindfulness is a simple yet profound practice that helps keep our minds from drifting into the past or worrying about the future. One of the easiest ways to begin is through breathing. Try this. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, then gently exhale for 4 seconds. Repeat a few times, and you'll feel relaxation spreading throughout your body. Additionally, journaling is a wonderful form of mindfulness. It allows you to pause, observe your emotions, and express what's happening inside. And mindfulness doesn't need to be complicated. Sometimes it's simply sipping a cup of tea without checking your phone, feeling the morning sun on your skin, or listening to someone without interrupting. These simple moments, when lived fully, become nourishment for the soul. Happy women understand that peace is something to be cultivated daily through small, consistent, and loving acts toward themselves. And beyond living peacefully, they also find deep motivation in the things that bring purpose to each day. One of the greatest secrets of happy women is that they always have something to look forward to each day. It doesn't have to be grand goals or major achievements, just something that brings a sense of usefulness and meaning. Some find purpose in helping others, such as volunteering at hospitals, teaching children to read, or caring for someone in the family. Others immerse themselves in personal passions, painting, writing poetry, gardening, or even learning to play a musical instrument. Whatever the form, what matters is that it makes them feel alive, not just existing. Having a reason to wake up each morning lifts the spirit, reduces feelings of emptiness, and improves quality of life. If you're unsure what your passion is, try starting with a simple question each morning. What am I looking forward to today? The answer could be something very small, a call with a close friend, an afternoon of reading, or just your favorite cup of tea at sunset. When you have something to look forward to, you create your own motivation. And happy women understand this well. They don't let their days pass meaninglessly, but live with presence, joy, and clear purpose. Living with purpose keeps life full of vitality, and sometimes it all begins with a moment spent in nature. Nature is always around us like a gentle, quiet friend full of healing power. For happy women over 70, spending time in nature isn't a luxury. It's an essential part of daily life. Just 20 minutes a day walking outdoors, tending a small garden, or sitting quietly in the morning sun is enough to calm the mind, warm the heart, and revive the spirit. Research shows that time spent in nature reduces stress, improves mood, and enhances overall health. But even if you can't go outside often, there are still ways to bring nature into your living space, like opening windows to let in the breeze, adding a few small green plants, or playing music with sounds of flowing streams or birdsong. These seemingly small things can bring us back to the present, where there's no past to regret and no future to worry about. And once you learn to find joy in nature, you'll see that true happiness also hides in other little things, like a smile, a funny story, or an uncontrollable burst of laughter. Can you remember the last time you laughed out loud from the heart? Not a polite chuckle, but a real, heartfelt laugh that made you feel light, joyful, and almost young again. Happy women never lose that ability. They cherish it like a precious gift. They don't wait for life to bring laughter. They actively seek it and nurture it each day. Science has proven that laughter reduces stress hormones, improves blood circulation, boosts the immune system, and can even extend lifespan. But the greatest benefit may be the sense of joy that fills the body after a genuine laugh. How can you bring more laughter into your day? Spend time with people who make you feel at ease, watch your favorite comedies, read lighthearted jokes, and most importantly, learn to laugh at yourself. Life is full of awkward and silly moments, but if you can smile gently at your own imperfections, your heart will feel lighter. Happiness doesn't always come from grand things. It often hides in simple moments, in spontaneous laughter during an ordinary day. And once you learn to love your own laughter, you'll want to care for yourself even more, inside and out. Taking care of your appearance isn't vanity. It's a deep form of self-love and appreciation. Happy women understand that when we feel good about how we look, we carry ourselves with confidence, positive energy, and a love for life. No need for elaborate makeup or expensive clothes. Just a favorite lipstick, a gentle scent, or a pair of earrings with memories is enough to make them smile at their reflection. Choosing a nice outfit even when staying home, doing nightly skincare, or getting a new haircut is a way to tell yourself, I am worth it. These small acts aren't meant to impress others. They're affirmations that you still love life and want to express that outwardly. Especially in later years, caring for your appearance helps maintain routines, keeps the mind alert, and provides motivation to continue living positively. No one has the right to tell you how to dress or live at a certain age. You define beauty in your own way at any point in your life. Happy women don't let age determine their confidence. They choose to care for themselves not for anyone else, but because they know they deserve love. And when your heart is full of love, another precious gift slowly unfolds. True peace through forgiveness and letting go. Throughout life, each of us has been hurt, from careless words to memories we wish we could forget. But happy women understand that holding on to anger is like carrying a heavy stone. It drains the soul and wears you down. Forgiveness doesn't mean accepting wrongdoing. It's a powerful act of releasing yourself from what no longer serves you. Forgiveness is the choice to move forward, not letting the past shape your present. Sometimes, just writing an unsent letter or whispering, "I forgive" in silence is enough to ease your heart. And don't forget the most important part, forgiving yourself. We've all made mistakes, said the wrong things, done things we regret. But each new day is a chance to treat ourselves more kindly. When you learn to let go, you're paving the way for true peace, a deep and lasting happiness from within. It's no coincidence that sleep is considered a natural medicine for the mind and body. Happy women over 70 always prioritize quality sleep as an essential part of healthy living. They understand that good sleep not only helps the body recover, but also improves memory, boosts the immune system, and stabilizes mood. As aging can make sleep more erratic, building a healthy bedtime routine becomes even more important. Simple steps like keeping a consistent bedtime, turning off phones early, and ensuring a quiet, airy room can help. Before bed, choose a relaxing activity, read a few pages, do light meditation, or listen to soft music. That's how the body knows it's time to rest. A good night's sleep gives you a new day full of energy, mental clarity, and inner calm. And when these healthy habits become part of life, happiness becomes more approachable, real, and lasting. You don't have to change everything in one day. Happiness doesn't come from one grand moment. It's the result of small but consistent choices over time. Each habit you build, whether it's waking up with gratitude, calling a friend, or taking a walk in the afternoon sun, is a building block toward a peaceful, positive, and meaningful life. Maybe today you start with just one small action, but that alone can lead to a major shift in how you feel and live each day. And share that journey with others. A word of encouragement, a hug, or simply sending this video to someone you think might need a little inspiration. We are not alone, and happiness is not something distant. It's something you can create through action, love, and the belief that each day is a precious gift. If you feel inspired, don't forget to leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. Together, we can build a community of strong, positive women who know how to cherish every moment of life.